This time I will give an example of how intuitive the model suggested by the graph is. As suggested earlier, each electron is constructed of two elementary particles of matter, or half-leks. Half-leks are elementary quantum particles, which have an attraction for each other and an attraction for energy, or photons. So each half-lek will collect photons and build an energy envelope around it that will extend to the point where the repulsive forces between photons is greater than their attraction to the half-lek at the center. At this point, the half-lek has reached its saturation point, and although it still has an attraction for more photons, it just cannot hold on to any more. When two half-leks pass close enough to one another, their gravitational attraction draws them together and their nuclei become coupled to form an electron. Because energy, or photons, are like small independent droplets of water and are fluid in nature, and because a half-lek's attraction for those droplets is about the same as the attraction between half-leks themselves, the photons are able to flow between the half-leks and keep them separated, so that they are unable to come into intimate contact with each other. This gives the coupled half-leks a kind of dumbbell shape. And since they are probably traveling at high speed and on non-parallel courses when they combine, they will instantly start to spin at a very high angular velocity. The combined energy envelope of the electron at this point becomes so large that even though there is still an attraction for other photons, other half-leks, and other electrons, this combined energy field repels all other similar particles and a new saturation point is reached. In its saturated state, electrons are unable to combine with other light particles. The only way that electrons could combine is if their energy fields became sufficiently depleted to allow their nuclei to come close enough together to couple. And of course, this is exactly what happens in a superconducting superconductor when it is cooled to a very low temperature. In other words, energy is removed, and electrons are known to pair up. Just as the atmosphere of our planet is dragged around by the planet as it spins, so too the energy envelope is dragged by the spinning dumbbell of the nucleus of the electron. This causes the envelope of energy to circulate in the direction of spin and to flatten out into a donut shape. Also, as the electrons flow in a conductor, their energy envelopes, which, although are held firmly by the nucleus of the electron, are still attracted by the matter of all the atoms that they pass. This external drag on the energy envelope causes a secondary circulation. This circulation is in the opposite direction to and parallel to the direction of electron flow and perpendicular to the plane of rotation. The combined energy flow resulting from the interaction of the two circulations produces an overall toroidal shape to the flow. It is this shape and this flow that allows electrons to organize and stack in a conducting conductor and is responsible for polarity and the magnetic effect. So it becomes obvious why the model of a toroidal coil suggested by modern physics is such a good metaphor. However, it is only a metaphor. What I present here is the true physical manifestation of the electron.